Hello everybody and welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele with me, Paul Mansell. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for one of my favourite pieces ever to perform, Etude by Francisco Tarrega. The piece is taken from my book Classical Uke, but we're going to make a free tab available. So let's start by having a little listen to it. An absolutely beautiful piece. So, okay, let's get into this. I'm going to do this as a two-part video. The first video, this one, I'm just going to teach you how to play the piece, okay? Then in the second video, I'm going to show you how to take it from just playing it to performing it, the little nuances that we can do to make it into a wonderful performance. So, if you think you haven't heard any music by Francisco Tarrega, you're wrong. He wrote a piece of music that is the Nokia theme tune. It's from a piece called Grand Vals, or Big Waltz, and then Nokia took that bit of music. And this is a piece called Etude. Etudes are generally written to study something, and this would have been written as a right-hand study. Okay, we're in 3/4 on this, so we've got 3 beats per bar. And those beats are made up of 3 triplets. So we've got 3 notes that are played as one beat. 1, like that. 1, 2, 3. So the first thing that we're going to do is learn how to do that, because this piece has the same pattern the whole way through on your right hand. Okay? So it's all about training your right hand to do that pattern so that you don't really even have to think about it. You're going to play the A string with your middle finger, the E string with your index, and the C string with your thumb. And it's 1, 2, 3. Okay? And in each bar, you'll have 3 sets of that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Your left hand is then doing different things to get different sounds, obviously. But your right hand is doing that the whole time, or your picking hand, I should say. Sorry if you're left-handed. So just for a moment, just practice going. It wants to be lovely and even. And you don't want notes 2 and 3 overpowering note 1. But we'll come on to that more later. It's really worthwhile just to begin with, getting that going. In bar 1, you're going to do it open, and then you're going to put your pinky, it's really important that it's your pinky, on the 3rd fret for the next 2 beats. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay? If you look now at bar 2, you're going to effectively place a G7 behind it and then descend to it. So, bar 1, bar 2, put those 2 notes of the G7 down, so your second finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, first finger, 1st fret of the E string, and play it exactly the same, and then descend to a G7. So you lift the pinky up and go down to a G7. So you'll end up with Now, bar 3 is quite tricky. We've got to do a barred chord, so we're barring these 3 here. So our finger is doing a barre on the 2nd fret. You don't need to bar the G string. Your pinky is on the 5th fret of the A string, and your 3rd finger is on the 4th fret of the E string. So it's quite a difficult shape. It's also very hard to get to that in a timely fashion. There is a knack to this, which I'll show you in a minute. The bar goes like this: 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2. So you're descending down. Your right hand's still doing exactly the same. The last note of that bar is played on the barre. The knack to doing it is after you've done the G7, make sure your finger is creeping up there. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see after I've done the G7, my finger needs to head towards the 5. It's no good if your finger's over here, miles away, you'll struggle to get there. That is difficult, okay, but stick with it, you will get it. So we'll end up with bar 4, you're going to go all the way up to 7th fret with your pinky. No other movement in bar 4. The next 3 bars are exactly the same as the first 3 bars. So we've got 0, 3, 3. Put those 2 fingers down from a G7, descend to a G7. Now your difficult one, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, and then end on an open A for 3 beats. Okay? I'm going to do that really slowly. Those first 8 bars then repeat. Okay, so let's have a look at the second half. It starts, your right hand is still exactly the same, open, 1, 2, 3. You're then going to do exactly the same on 3rd and slide your 3rd finger up to 7, like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for bar 10, we're again going to do a barre, but at 5th fret. So your finger here is going to cover 3 of the strings, again, don't worry about the G, at the 5th fret. And you're going to go 7, 5, 8. Finger-wise it's 3, 1, pinky. Bar 11, you're going to jump down to what we know as a G7 chord. You're going to play the triplet on that once, 1, 2, 3. Your pinky is then going to go to 3rd fret of the A string. Then you've got quite a difficult one. You've got to slide your pinky up, put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the C string. So it's like this. In this piece, finger placement is really important, and Tarrega does this a lot. When we go from here to here, we don't need to do that chord in one move. What we're doing is placing it in a timely fashion. So we're going 1, 2, 3. As I do it, it might look like I place it in 1, but I'm not. I'm placing it 1, 2, 3. We often do that, especially with Tarrega's pieces. You're building up to a chord. So don't panic about going from there to there. Make sure you're getting from there to 1, 2, 3 in that fashion. Be a lot smoother. Okay, after that, into bar 12, we've got 5, 3, 7. So 9, 10, 11, 12. The next 3 bars are exactly the same as the first 3 bars of the first half. Use your pinky, G7, bar, descend, okay? Then to end, you play an open A for 1 beat, and then you do a little harmonic at 12th fret, okay? I'll do a lesson on harmonics in another video. If you're worried about doing that, you can always just end on the A. Okay, to do the harmonic, you're resting your fingers above the fret, you're not pressing. Make sure your finger is as flat as possible. The knack to it, you'll see the fret is running through the middle of my finger. I'm not in front of it like I'm normally fretting a piece. Okay. So that is Etude in A minor by Tarrega. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. There's no need to rush it. I've got it down at about 72 beats per minute. I don't think I've ever done a concert and not performed this piece because it's relatively simple, but you can really get a lot out of it. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to take it from just playing it to performing it and all the little things that we can add to make it into a really, really beautiful performance. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring that bell. Bye now.